What's happening, guys? So I'm going to give you guys this talk in this video. I'm going to take you guys back memory lane of mine, and I'm going to give you guys some answers to this topic. So it's like whenever you're in a relationship or a friendship, or even it could even be a friendship or something like this, especially relationships, right? And the person you were with, it was good for a while. It's not like you barely talked. It's like you guys were literally like pretty much together, and like you went through the whole talking stage. You dated, things happened, a lot has happened, and they decide that they're gonna walk away. They decide that and they don't even walk away in a good manner whatsoever. They completely disrespect you, devalue you, which is what narcissists like to do, because they don't care about your feelings. They don't care about anything that you had with them. Nothing. Not a damn thing. And they have no problem walking into your life at any time they want, anytime they feel it's significant to do so. They will do it. Even if you're better than them, it does not matter. They can sense who you are, and it's like in their own minds, they know what to do the perfect time, and it involves screwing you over, I'll tell you that much. And if you can't see through this, it can affect your life drastically. It can cause a lot of negativity. It can cause you to feel like you're under a spell. And I believe it has that much power over you because you just simply don't understand it for what it is. If you did, you know what, honestly, if you were stronger in this time being, it wouldn't affect you nearly as much, because I get a lot stronger after certain things happen to me, and other things happened after that. And it's like those things that happened to me after the most devastating things ever happened to me, it didn't really have the same effect. I just shrugged it off, because it's like you become stronger, you become more woke, you see these things for what they are, and it really has no effect over you whatsoever. Narcissists like to be engaged with people, to be in connections and relationships with people that they can use, they can get over on, and they don't feel like that they're not even a participant in the relationship or the connection that they have with you. The way they feel is, I need to use somebody for my own selfish needs, for my own sake, because I lacked so much in my life that I need to use this person or that person to get what I want. And it's not fair to you, it's not fair to anybody, it's not fair to me. These things happen, and you don't see it sometimes until you see the truth unfold before your eyes. And if you are engaged with a narcissist, you should be able to see the red flags fairly quick. Some of them are better than others, but if you look closely, you will sense that things are not right. And whenever you sense those things, you have to get the hell out of there, man. You have to get out of there, because you are in a world of danger. They got you in a world of danger. They have you into their false sense of reality, and you're going to end up messed up. Your whole world's going to come crashing down. You're not going to know what to do, where to turn, where to go. Nobody's going to be able to help you, because it's like it's a you thing. And they spiritually have you under like a spell. I don't know what it is. But like I said, even if you're in a position where one of these types of individuals decides to walk out of your life, right? You let them walk, and you never, and I mean never, take them back ever. Because whenever they leave your life and they decide they want to come back at some specific time to meet their own needs, if you let them come back, they're not coming back because they actually want you back, and they realize that you were the best thing that ever happened to them, this and that, that and this. Some of it might be that, but they're coming back for an ego boost. They're coming back because they want to see if they can still get you. And yeah, that's literally what it is. For the most part, they still want to see if you're available to them, because they're testing everybody. They're not just testing you. I guarantee you the person that you have dealt with done this to somebody else as well. And if not, you were the first person, and they're going to do it to somebody else after you. Whenever they leave you, they're going on to the next victim. They're going to play around with a whole bunch of people. They're going to make sure that they know that if they mess this person up enough, they're always going to be down. They're always going to be available for them whenever they come back. This is why the narcissist messes up a whole bunch of people, so they feel like they have the power. But if you break that curse, if you break that power that they have over you, and you gain all your power back, and you do not turn to them whatsoever, that's like a knife in the back to the narcissist. That's the way they see it, because they are that selfish. They don't care about your needs. They only care about how they feel, how they think. It's their way or the highway. They can't see out of somebody else's life or somebody else's eyes. It does not exist. That's how, that's how they are. And it's because nobody truly ever cared about them in their lives. Like their own parents probably didn't even care about them at all. It was not there for them, did nothing for them. It is what it is. And you know what? They could have even financially did certain things for them, but it's like they weren't there the way that the narcissist parents needed to be there for them. So what are they? They know how to do nothing besides trauma bond other people. And you might so happen just to be one of those types of people that gets in that rut with the narcissist. And it is hell on earth. I'm telling you this now. They will trap you in this lust stage. They will get you attached. And before you know it, you're under that spell. Before you know it, you're just 100% attached, and you're going to get hurt one way or the other, whether it draws out longer or if it's done right now, you're going to feel the effects of what just happened to you. And it's basically like witchcraft. And there is nothing you can do. Because when it happens, it happens. And you probably seen this person, as something completely different than they really are, so it really messes with your head. Because they showed you a certain side of who they honestly should be, but that's not who they are. And that's the thing. And I remember hearing certain things in the past that really stuck with me, and it makes you realize, are these people even who they say they are? I question so many people to this day because of what happened in my past. Like, I've seen perfectly normal people turn into complete demons from hell. And it's not like they turned into them. They were that the entire time. It's just almost like a werewolf. Like a regular person could turn into a werewolf at night whenever the sun goes down and the moon comes up. This is how they are. They're different people at different times of the day. And it's a scary thing. But that is who they are. You have to be careful. They have multiple different personalities, and everybody can have different types of personalities and stuff, but they are completely absurd. I would consider myself to have like a more intense personality and a more chill personality. It's kind of like the same thing, but it's like I know how to turn up, I know how to calm down. But with them, it's completely different. It's completely different, and it's a scary thing to witness. Like, you have to take deep breaths. It's like, like whenever you know what you're dealing with, it's like, damn, this is what it is. Like, holy shit, this person is effed up. And that's like all you can think. And I'm telling you guys now, you have to run away. I even talked about my old boss this past summer about stuff like this, and he understood. And he's like, Joel, you get a girl like that, you run. You don't walk, you run. Because they are lunatics, they are messed up. He might not know to the deepest level of maybe me or you know about narcs and stuff. I didn't even bring up the word narc, but he knows what, he probably does know what the word narcissist is. We just didn't talk about narcissists, we just talked about how people are messed up in general, because I told him about a situation I had with a girl in the past. He's like, Joel, when you see a girl like this, you do not walk, you run. So he even knows about this type of stuff. He might not know the words for what it is, but he knows about it, and he knows this stuff exists as well. So, and this guy got a perfectly normal wife, perfectly normal life, you know, and he even knows what this stuff is. He probably dealt with something similar in the past, or just knows about these psychopaths as well. And it's not like there's no guys like this, because there are. I'm not trying to make this video just about women, because there are guys like this as well. I mention it all the time on this channel. I actually know guys like this in person, and I can't take them serious. I cannot take them serious at all. It's the same as these girls, these head case girls out there. I can't take them serious. I cannot have a conversation with them. It's like you were talking to a brick wall. Whenever you have a conversation with them, it just don't exist. The back and forth don't exist. They are children on the inside, and they're not going to grow up anytime soon. Probably never will. And it is what it is. But like I said, guys, if you were ever even in a situation or under circumstances where you were with a specific person and they decided to leave your life, you do not take them back, because they had a shot with you, they had a chance with you. There is no reason why they could not do it, unless they gave you a very good reason and said just not right now, and politely could not do it at this moment or something like this. But you know, if you were actually connected and engaged, and you guys had moments, you guys were pretty much already together, and then they back out for like no good reason, they kind of leave you high and dry, they leave you in like the coldest way ever, that's a big red flag. You do not take somebody like that back. But you could have it all depends on how somebody leaves. That means everything. The way somebody leaves means everything. The way I got abandoned and left in the past is a reason why I would not take certain girls back that try to come back to me. But let's say if I'm talking to a girl and she just don't believe it's the right time, there's no beef, there's no drama, there's no nothing. The conversation that me and this girl had, leading up to this point, everything was good. There was no games being played. There was nothing like this. And she just decides, you know what, right now we cannot proceed, we cannot go further. Or if the guy says this to the girl, vice versa. I don't see anything wrong with that, because there are times where you may not be able to date, or you're just not ready to. You have to focus on school, you have to focus on other things. You know, things can happen. And that's understandable, but it's the way somebody leaves you that says everything about them and nothing about you. So always keep that in mind. And, you know, stay strong under circumstances as brutal as those, whenever you can get left high and dry, whenever you can be abandoned out of the blue, leaving you cold, leaving you, you know, thinking that there's something wrong with you, this or that or that or this. I stopped believing there was something wrong with me at about the age of like 18-ish. Whenever I was like a younger kid and then things like this would happen with certain females, it was just like, damn. Like, I really felt the effects of that. I really felt just the way it happened. Like, is there something wrong with me? Am I not good enough? This, that, or that, or this. And it blew my mind. And I started to realize as I got older, there's nothing wrong with me at all. And I started to see through the games. I started to see through these individuals and what was actually happening. And it was a breath of fresh air. It just proved me, it proved to myself that I was not crazy. It proved to myself that I was as worthy as I always thought I was. And, you know, you start to gain your confidence back, you start to work harder. And these Jezebel spirited little 304s running around ain't got nothing on you. So they can all go cry in a pond somewhere, and, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Leave the Jezebels to be Jezebels and carry on with yourself, carry on with your life, and on to the next. And that is all I got to say in this video, guys. That's it. So, on to the next video now. Until next time, stay safe and peace out.